Fuck you.
Thank you, brave heroes.
Are you the weapon?
I've been trapped in this cage for days. Let me out, please. I'm so hungry. One of the Black Knights should have the key to the cage.
Got ya.
Thank you, brave heroes. I've been trapped in the... Let me out. One of the Black Knights...
I tried to, but I just talked to you by accident. Here we go. Save her ass. Get her out of there. Are you gonna have some relevance to the story, maybe? Are you gonna be, like... Does Sir Owen know who you are, basically, is what I'm wondering. Because, clearly, you're not just some random damsel in distress. You're gonna be... something else entirely, some other guy.
Thank you for rescuing
Someone
me.
that we know already.
Maybe. I'm so grateful. What is your name, sir?
Is it your mother? Is this damsel your mother, Sir Owen? And she's been trapped in another dimension, so she hasn't aged, because it's a different dimension.
You fought with great skill.
Is that what's gonna happen? Multiverse 101?
I helped as well, you know. I could probably have taken them all on my own.
You probably could have. Young lady ignores Sir Owen, focusing all her attention on you.
I'm a sister of St. Elspeth.
Okay, so you know you're not her mother in another dimension. Multiverse not confirmed. Who's St. Elspeth?
St. Elspeth was a singer and musician who became a legend.
Okay.
She inspired Saradomin's troops with stirring songs during the God Wars.
Interesting.
My home is the Abbey of St. Elspeth Cythered, near Al-Kharid, which was founded in her memory.
Interesting.
The Abbey was founded in St. Elspeth's memory, I mean.
Haven't
not Al-Kharid.
I think I can remember Elspeth mentioned by the God of the Dead as well, or something like that.
We devote our time to music, prayer, and contemplation within the Abbey's walls.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that she went evil. Because I remember their followers were talking about someone named Elspeth or something with an E in Al-Kharid that went corrupt as all hell. How did the Kinshra capture you?
I was on a pilgrimage from the Abbey to Edgeville Monastery when our caravan was ambushed by Black Knights.
Oh no.
They slaughtered the caravan guards and dragged us back to their fortress. Sister Lara died of infection in their horrible prison. Last week they brought Sister Esther, Father Magruder and I up to the captain's quarters and took us through a portal in the attic. They didn't tell us where we are. They just took our things and locked us up in these tiny cages.
Yeah, and where are the others?
They've been starving us.
Oh.
The other cages are empty. What happened to your companions?
Finally, Owen speaks common sense.
I don't know. They've been dragging us through that door to the east, one by one.
I get the feeling you don't want to know what's in that room.
They said
because
they'd be back
something
for
tells
me
me it's
if
not
Father
like a
Magruder didn't
Zamorakian
survive.
party going on in there. Unless maybe this is like in Falador. Oh, maybe that's what this is. It's the secret to attacking Falador. Like, there's actually a secret route beneath the city in an ancient Saradomin temple that opens up into the party room. And when you go into the party room, you're just gonna see all the Black Knights having a rave. It'll be fucking fantastic, and that's how they're gonna win. That's how they'll win the war.
If you hadn't arrived when you did.
Where are we?
A buried tomb in the frozen north. That's all I know.
We don't actually know if it's in the frozen north anymore.
There's snow at the surface entrance, so it can't be too deep underground.
Okay, let's continue.
I overheard them talking about some kind of weapon they found in the tomb, sealed behind holy wards.
Ah, that must be what we're coming to
Do
look
the
for.
Black Knights know how to breach these wards?
There was a black knight in a golden mask and rich red robes.
Oh yeah, you mean the guy was disguised as?
He said that they require blood. Pure blood. The blood of
And
the
then
virtuous.
you're wondering what the fuck's happening to your companions.
Anything else?
He said that the blood must be freely given. I guess that's why they're starving us, to force us to help.
Thank you for indulging. We are left, though, with the problem of what to do with the poor woman.
I'm right here, you know.
Okay, we have to escort her
A
home.
noble suggestion, but we can't afford to delay our mission.
Oh, fuck.
The Kinshra could be claiming the weapon as we speak.
I'll wait here. I'll be fine. And I can find some food among their supplies.
Yeah.
Besides, someone needs to watch the portal in case any more Black Knights appear.
And then you'll die.
Good point. Call out if we'll investigate the tomb.
They'll kill you. Fine. Let's get down here. Is this where we're supposed to go? I'm assuming this is the correct direction. Ooh.
The Kinshra have looted the coffins of these ancient warriors of Saradomin. Have they no respect for the dead?
Well, they are dead. I mean, they're not going to use anything that they did have. Quickly! Everyone knows, since this is a religious quest, if we pray at the Saradominist altar, which for some reason they haven't destroyed, we can win. Apparently I'm at full prayer points, though, so it doesn't matter. Speaking of which, I should probably open my prayer menu. I'm gonna need some prayers for the upcoming boss battle. Guaranteed. Wow. I just ripped the fucking door off. Oh, hey look, there's a bunch of Black Knights that are dead.
Come closer, interlopers, and face judgment.
Who the fuck are you?
It is my sacred duty to protect Elora's wand.
Okay.
Leave this place, or be judged.
Who are you?
In life, I was known as Fern.
Yeah, you're a centaur.
My mate Bree and I came here long ago from the Enchanted Valley.
The Enchanted
He fought
Valley,
for
eh?
Saradomin in his great war. Thanks to me, the centaurs are nearly extinct.
Oh no.
Now, I am the guardian of the Wand of Resurrection.
The Wand of Resurrection. Great, that does not sound good.
You mentioned Elora's wand. Who is Elora?
Probably someone that had a Wand of Resurrection and could use it to raise an army of the dead or something stupid.
Elora the Life Giver was my elder sister. She was loving, honest,
and courageous. Like anyone that was good and worked for Saradomin.
Elora embodied virtue. Since the day of her birth, she thought only of others.
Oh, isn't that great?
During her long life, Elora grew a horn in the center of her forehead, not unlike that of a unicorn.
So she was a mutant.
Among my people, the most virtuous are granted a horn with healing powers. This is a rare gift. My sister was very special.
She was a
How
mutant.
did you come to
not
be
special? I mean, genetics, come on.
Saradomin came to the Enchanted Valley and recruited the centaurs to fight for him.
Oh, okay.
We were enamored. Most of the centaurs left our home and followed Saradomin. Bree and I were his generals. We led the centaurs into battle. The war against the gods raged on for weeks, then months, then year after year.
Yep. Endless warfare. That's what Saradomin brought you.
Decimated. We should have returned to the Enchanted Valley. Bree cautioned me to abandon Saradomin's cause. Before any more centaurs died in his name, I was determined to keep fighting. And because he loved me, Bree acquiesced. I was stubborn. I was foolish.
Yep, and I bet you don't like Saradomin much anymore, do you?
Then what happened?
I convinced Elora to come with me to Gielinor and aid us in the God Wars. I urged her to use her power to resurrect our people.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
I assured her that if she did not, the centaurs would be extinct.
They probably are, because I haven't seen one
I
in
was
this game.
determined that if only we continued to fight, we would soon turn the tide of the war. I brought the dead and the dying to Elora. With great sadness in her eyes, she brought them back to life.
That does not sound like a good thing. That does not sound like a good thing.
I sent my people back to the battlefield to die again in vain.
And Elora continued to aid you?
Each time I returned to Elora, she appeared more fatigued.
Yeah.
Her breathing was labored, her movements stiff.
Probably because you're using all of her life force on this.
I tried not to notice. I asked for her aid, and not once did she refuse me. Elora died exhausted, withered, and
And it was
worn.
all your fault.
She poured out the last of her life to save others. I wanted to mourn her. I was
She didn't give her a
overwhelmed
life to
with
save
guilt.
others. I mean, well, technically she did. She did it for a good thing. But the only reason she had to do this is because you pressured her into it, you fucking bitch. Seriously. You're like, oh, this weak, good-natured person. I'm going to abuse them until they die. That's basically what you did.
But I thought only of the war.
What became of the centaurs who fought for
They're
Saradon?
all dead.
My people looked to me, begging me to revive their loved ones. In desperation, I cut the horn from my dead sister's forehead.
No.
I was not virtuous like my sister. I did not deserve to wield that great power. The centaurs I raised were soulless, undead, corrupt, and wicked.
No
They
way,
thirsted
really?
for destruction. The undead centaurs turned against their families and cut them down.
And whose fault was this?
I could not control them. The centaur armies were destroyed by my folly. The corrupted saved me for last. I died at the hands of my creations, and I welcomed death. So deep was my sorrow and regret. My immortal I cannot leave this world until the
I get
wonder
the picture. They're
resurrection
gonna use
finds
this to
the
summon
world
a
it has
horde
been
of the undead.
alone, and
Tell me about this
the
one.
wonder resurrection is the horn of my sister.
What power does the
Okay.
It grants life to the dead, and can protect its wielder from harm. Only the virtuous can safely wield its true power.
Fun.
Anything less corrupts and changes the magic of the wand.
We shall leave you in peace.